you can pick up something you love about somebody. It mustn't be the I love you, you love me back. There must be something beautiful about that person that you can pick up, and anytime you're angry about something else, just think about that and it helps you.
Wow. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing? How you doing? Good to have you. This is the R4M Studios Ready for Marriage. This is the very platform, that very unique platform, what will make it so easy for you to meet that very partner that you have always envisioned to have. All right. So yeah, beyond having just a partner, this is that very place where you're able to not just have a change of status, have a married life, but have a happy married life filled with knowledge, understanding, and how to deal with your spouse. I'm prolific, and this morning we have an amazing guest. He is someone that I've known from afar, and today we have him in the studios, and we're extremely delighted to have him. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have hands and you can put them together apart, please put your hands together for EBI. He's going to introduce himself a lot better. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Okay, so my name is Ibrahim Banghal Illiya, IBI, and I'm actually an entrepreneur. I'm an architect. I do a lot of things. I'm a jack of all trades, master of all.
Awesome. Awesome.
Master of all.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then I'm married. No kid yet. On the way, and then so one more. Yeah,
Awesome.
Those are the few things.
Awesome. I love that phrase, jack of all trade, master of all.
Yeah.
Because people many times just love to go with a straight jacketed, oh, this is how we grew up, this is what we always heard, jack of all trade, master of none. But yeah, there are people who are jack of all trades and they are master of all, you know. And then we have one of, so I told you guys it's unique, yeah? So we're going to find out a lot more today, all right? So you talked about being an entrepreneur. I think I'd like to pick it up from there, you know. So what do you do?
Okay, basically, sorry for saying I'm an entrepreneur before saying I'm an architect, actually. So, because I studied architecture, but I think I'm more into the entrepreneurship part than the architecture part. Yes. Why? Because the world is actually really changing now. And even if you're an architect, you must know the business of being an architect, unless or else you just face a lot. So the journey has been good. I right now I'm still running my masters in architecture, and then apart from that, I'm into the entrepreneurship part mixed with the study. So I'm an event planner. So yes, one of the events I do is Kaduna buy and sell.
Yes.
And then I also help in other people's events, like and then I'm a fashion designer also. Yes, I'm into t-shirt branding, caps, all those stuffs like. And then apart from that, I'm into registering of corporate affairs, that's CAC.
CAC, yeah.
Yes, I'm into advertising and marketing. I play basketball, I play football. I do a lot, like a lot.
You do a lot
to survive.
and I'm just wondering, I mean, you can't even, it doesn't even sound to me like you do a lot to survive. It sounds to me like you do a lot and you are thriving.
Actually.
Like you're thriving. You know, and right now I feel so terrible. Like the last time I saw you at Ahmed Musa, yeah.
Yes.
Like, what was I thinking? Okay, yeah, I was in the so like, what was I thinking not to get this guy's number? I mean, you should hang out with people who are heading not just somewhere, but somewhere great.
Yes,
you know. And so I'm just curious, how are you able to juggle all of this, or are these things seasonal for you? Do you have seasons for each, or you do all at the same time, and you have people who help you out?
Yes, of course. You know, why? I think back in school, I used to check YouTube a lot. So I was opportune. There was a clip I saw. One guy, I can't really remember, but he was just talking about this being jack of all trades. You know, mastering, if not all, like many.
Yeah.
Now, why he's saying that is because the system of the world is really changing, and technology, things are changing pretty really fast. So if you're not able to change with this, you might be left behind. So the tactics is why I master all is because I know, for example, architecture. Before we used to draw with hands. Yes, back in university level we used to draw with hands and all. But now, do you know that you can actually type and just say 2-bedroom flats on AI, and AI will generate the floor plan for you, which is crazy now. Wow. So imagine in the case that somebody say, no, me, I want to just learn this. I don't want to even learn system or learn AI and all. So they will be left behind.
True.
So the tactics is to just master enough so that in case if revolution comes, or is it evolution? Yes, comes, you can catch up with something else. Not they'll just press you with you get. Yeah. If you check the way football is now, football has changed. Yes, because that's why you see a weak team winning a very, very strong team that people know. Now the tactics that happens there is, there's data now. Cristiano Ronaldo, you can read about Cristiano Ronaldo, you can read his data. If Cristiano stays in like he wants to take a penalty right now, I can, from his data, we already know if he stands like this, he's going to play this ball this way. So the system, the data is there. So coaches, they can read this data to players. So that's why you see a normal weak player that doesn't know anything. You already know if Cristiano holds ball, he's going to go, because he has been playing for years.
Yes.
And they already know his movement.
Yes.
They keep. So data is there. So things are really changing, and we must change with it.
Talking about change, for a second, I actually felt bad for you. I felt bad for you in this because I'm wondering, how is it that you go through school and then you get to draw with your hand? There's some young people just wake up. They don't go through what you went through. And you just type.
They will type.
Give me 6 bedroom and your pairs, and then they collect big money.
Big money.
And then you went through
school.
Sleepless nights and all of that.
It's crazy.
But do you think it's been fulfilling so far for you?
It's actually exciting. Okay. I'm this person that go through life trying to I'm excited going through life because I want to live the life I wish to live. I don't have a job. I don't even want to have. Let me use that word. And I love the life I'm living because I manage everything myself. Like awesome. I manage my timing. I manage what I want to achieve. And if I want to learn anything right now, it's within not even a month. Like within 20 days, I can learn it because there's YouTube. There's so much knowledge online now. So. I think I'm enjoying the space I am, and because I want to have, for example, my family and all. Like I want to have, Igbo people have that setup before that. You see the father, the mother, the same shop. You see the kids self. They will come through.
Take over.
Yes, they will enjoy their life together and build a family. But if you check, some people. Somebody is working in Zaria. The father is working in Zaria. The mom is working in Kafancha because of. Probably they're working with somebody else. Yeah. So I'm trying to create a space that I enjoy. I can wake up anytime. I can do whatever I want to do at any time, and I still make the money. So
awesome. Yes. Awesome. So now I love the fact that we've had a little bit of you background, school, what you love as a passion. So now you're already delving into it. So let's touch family. Let's touch family. Okay, so this is R for M, ready for marriage. At what point did you know you were ready to marry? Or is it something people wake up and just say, I'm ready? Or is it something they plan towards? What was it like for you, uniquely?
I don't think there was a point for me that seriously, everything just worked out to the marriage. So I didn't make any decision.
So she was a friend, she wasn't someone, it wasn't a blind date. How did you guys meet?
And we met, she came to me, she wanted to print a poster for our event, actually. Yeah, and she wanted to print poster for our event. I think that was the moment that everything that same day, we even went out, we went for a seminar together.
I thought you were a businessman. How do you actually this business and pleasure?
I did, actually, it's just a seminar, and from there we became friends. Wow. Like, I basically... That time, I from printing the poster, I helped her through the event till when she did the event and all. Wow. And I think ours is kind of different because the process was just different. Like, surprisingly, I've not engaged her till today.
Oh.
I didn't ask her to marry me till today. But we're married.
You're my kind of guy.
So everything just flowed. Things just flow, and yeah.
Wow. Just before I ask you more questions, I trust you guys are enjoying this. You're listening, you're enjoying, and not just enjoying, you're picking. You're picking. So everyone has a unique story. Yeah, everyone has a unique story. So life is dynamic. It's not exactly straight jacketed, right? So so it wasn't like you planned by so date I'm going to get married and all that. Okay, great. So so far, what's it been like? Knowing what she does and then what you do, have you been able to find a point of synergy together?
I think since from when we met, the mindset was there because it's just her mindset that I loved at that point. Yes, I love the way she talks. Whenever we are together, when we talk, it's business. Like, she no be the love type.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's just business, and so the connection was there. And that time, actually, I was even dating. Yeah, I was dating somebody else. So when we met, and she was just like a business partner, and so we were always together, just pulling off stuffs like events, how to just make money and all. So the process before our marriage for me was just exciting because it wasn't planned, but the whole thing just flew by itself to a stage that we were see the way we were connected, to a stage that the father was actually telling me he doesn't like the fact that we're always together. Let's just get married. Let him rest. Yes. Wow. Make him rest. That's like amazing. Yes, and the whole thing, people were, even my friends, like, just marry this girl, this one. Me that time I wasn't. She actually told me she didn't even want to get married. Let me tell you that fact.
As she felt like that.
She was not the love type. She na straightforward person. So the connection was just too much to a stage that the thing flew. Me, I just carry money, go pay for the house, and
awesome. Okay, so I know when we talk about love, everybody's antenna is up. Love. Okay, so we're going to come back to love. I just want us to touch a little bit about your brand, and then we're going to talk about love. Okay? So a lot of people know your brand, but not so many people know your face. Yes. So I'd like you to tell us how you started. What was the struggle? Just in a nutshell, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. What inspired it? You know, were you broke and you thought of what exactly was it? Something you saw? What exactly inspired your brand?
Actually, it was this guy, this Chocolate City boss. What's his name? Audu Mekori. Yes, he created a group on Facebook. That was 2017. I think it has to do with just selling. Just online selling and all. So that was when I just got the idea. Let me do something for Kaduna now. So I just created the group for KD, Kaduna Buy and Sell. Yeah. So within small time, I was pushing the group, and then I saw that we reached like 5K followers. Wow. So my wife, my girlfriend, it was around that time that she just said, why not we do something like we rent a space and then we do it live, like people.
Like a fair.
Yes. So that was when I said, okay, good, let's do it now. Before you know, we kickstart, and that was how the whole thing started. And surprisingly, I don't have any blueprint for Kaduna Buy and Sell. The whole thing just happened, and it keeps happening.
Wow.
Yes. Even, for example, the last one we did, Ahmed Musa was there. He played the ball. So many people were thinking we actually invited Ahmed Musa.
Wow.
It was not on the plan.
Wow.
Yes. It was not on the plan. I think God just did his own. Ahmed Musa came to the venue and was like, he wants to play, and that's how we just put him on the pitch. And so, and even that same last one, there was these bike guys that came in. They drove through the whole place. They made the place so interesting and colorful. Many people were thinking we actually created that. No, we didn't. So they just came in and they said they want to just drive through and do and So I think sometimes for my own life, I just feel it's grace, more of it, because if it's the smartness, the writing, I don't write stuff. So I just make things happen. So if I just think of something, I push for it, and I think the grace is there.
Yeah.
Yes, that it just make it happen.
How many years has this been?
Since 2017, that's like 5 years.
7 years.
7 years.
7 years. Oh
Yes.
wow, awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. So do you have some kind of a team that you
Yes.
work
Oh,
with?
my team are amazing. Yes, I have a team of I think close to 26 people.
Oh wow.
Yes. The very active ones, they are like 6.
Okay.
And then we have sub teams. So, but I think they are amazing because we have been working together. One tactics I know about business is, most of the times you see people start up something and then later on they don't continue. It's because it all boils down to money. So I just make sure that if something is done, these people get paid for what they have done. So if you're able to do that, I think people no go, they leave, they come back here. So my team are still the same. Today, tomorrow, probably till next.
Awesome. So the last question about your brand, Kaduna Buy and Sell. When is the next one? Is it once a year or?
It's twice a year.
Twice a year.
But last year we did 3 times.
Okay.
And I think we will still go back to 3 times a year. Why is because I think most of these vendors, they just want to sell. And, every 3 months at least, we have an exciting place for people to come, shop, have fun. We have even kids now, they want to, they can't wait for Kaduna and Sell. So we want to create that environment, that synergy that when you come to Kaduna and Sell, you can spend the whole day without even thinking, getting tired of, but there's always something for you. Awesome. Yes. So yeah.
Awesome. So we're going to look forward to the second and the third for the year?
Yes. No, the last one for the year.
The last one for the year.
Yes, it's November 2nd and 3rd.
Okay, where's that? What's the last one?
For now, the venue is still not confirmed.
I actually have enough space in my house, so we'll just get the vendors to rent space. Just chicken money and we're good to go. All right, so I mean, a lot has been said, but we'll begin to wrap up. But then now let's go back to love. Yeah, let's go back to love. So like I said from the onset, R4M, Ready for Marriage, is that platform that doesn't just connect you with the person that you want, but we're also trying to bridge the gap of knowledge. Because we have a lot of people who have butterflies and they don't last, right?
Actually.
So, but here you are talking about meeting your wife, how it worked seamlessly, and then she's not even the lovey-dovey
at all.
But then you're working, you're pulling stuff together. So, what would you say to people out there who are watching? Because people have so many. I don't know. I think this generation believes so much knowledge that is not relevant.
Yes.
So what do you think could be relevant? I know everyone's journey is different, but what do you think is relevant? What do you think a man, I mean, you're the man, not the woman. So what do you think a man who is single and is watching, what do you think as a person from your inside, what do you think should be in place?
Okay, I think most people, they look at the person they're getting married to instead of looking at themselves. The first thing you should look at is yourself. Yeah, the person you're getting married to is let's say for me, it's just like 30% of the whole thing. Yes, me myself is the first person, 70%. Now the strategy for me I use is, when I met her, I just knew that from our friendship, the conversation and everything, I just knew that this girl is smart. And when we talk, she easily connect my dream to reality. So when I ask her questions, I just noticed that this person, and she always wants me to succeed. Like she always wants to push me forward. So I just knew that, okay, this part of her is amazing. Yeah. Okay, then there's another part of her that I was looking at. I was the the lover boy. Yes. So I wanted that love for her to be able to show us all those kind of girly love thing, but she wasn't that type. I think she wasn't even interested in that. Yeah, but the thing I noticed about her was she was willing to actually learn. Yes. So those two things, for me, I tried to compare the two things. I was like, okay, this part is also beautiful. The love thing, I know she loves me, but probably she couldn't express it.
Express it.
Yes. So I noticed this was good, and then I just pick out this and I focus on it more. I don't know if you understand. So the strategy is you can pick up something you love about somebody. It mustn't be the I love you, you love me back. There must be something beautiful about that person that you can pick up, and anytime you're angry about something else, just think about that and it helps you.
Wow.
Yes. So the friendship was beautiful, and she was this person that I'm this person that I always want to learn from my mistakes, and then I correct it and we move. So I put shit to her, and she too also, she any mistake she makes, she just wants to correct it and move on. So together, we there was a time we were talking, we just agreed like, if you're not ready for this, just leave it. Make no even go far. Yes, we are burning these bridges and we are going to burn it forever. Now, imagine a scenario, imagine like if, for example, this divorce thing in marriages, imagine that they say if you divorce your husband or you divorce your wife, they're going to kill you, for example. Do you think anybody will divorce anybody? I don't think but everybody must
find a way around.
You get? So there's always a way around something.
Yeah.
There was a time that we even had a quarrel. It was in my room, we had a quarrel. This girl actually locked the door. Yes, she locked the door. She held the key. I mean, I was trying to be a gentleman. I don't want to be struggling with her to collect the key. And so she said we are going to solve this issue before I step out.
Awesome.
I'm telling you. So the whole thing was funny to me. I went and lied down and I slept. I said, and when I woke up and the whole thing. So imagine that scenario that somebody will want to do that.
Yeah.
That was the moment I knew that this person means business. She means business. So
okay, now I think this is going to be my last question. Now, how do you, with the little knowledge you know about R4M, I like you, and this is not, you know how we say it now, this generation, no wine person. So this is not me saying make you wine R4M, right? So, but do you think what we're doing is key? I'm listening to your, I was gonna say your love life, and I'm thinking, but you say, oh, babe, not to like love. Now you be the lover boy. But either way, I'm listening to your love life, and I'm wondering, so do you think what we're doing here is imperative, it's necessary for a time like this, considering when we're having so much divorce rates? What can you say, and to those who also even work with you who are single, you know, I intentionally asked if you have a team. I don't think not everyone is married, right?
None of them, sir.
None of them.
They don't want to marry.
They don't want to. Please direct them here.
I'm telling you.
This is the right place for them, all right? So I want you to just put our word there. What can you say about R4M? Is this necessary, or should everybody just pursue money? Because when you pursue money, and you now say, oh, money is your problem, and you get the money, and then you now find the woman, you don't have the value, you don't have the understanding to keep the person. What can you say about what's happening here?
I think this is an amazing platform, I think. And I feel it's needed. Now, why I said it's needed is because the system of the world now, why there's so much divorce, why there's so much problems in marriages is because people are seeing other people's mistakes. And those mistakes are what is selling faster than the good things people are doing. Now, imagine the generation of our parents. Those days, there was no social media. So it's so hard to see divorce then, because if there was a divorce, it's just that cycle that get to know. And then people even cast it. But when it comes to social media now, imagine there's a divorce now, like popular people. It's going to be basically everywhere, people talking rubbish and everything. So people are saying it back to back, and people are, it's a normal thing. You get? So now the social media right now, I think it's kind of polluted in that aspect. Yeah, it's just the bad things that are up there. So the good ones are not even there. So I think why I think this is nice is because we want to replace, if we can replace these bad things with these good things, then it becomes clear, and then people get to understand that some people are happy in their marriage. You understand, right? It's not all marriages that are. And imagine I saw a post from somebody that was a divorced woman. she was just casting marriage and talking bad about marriage and everything. I was like, I said, for my mind, I said, this one, she did talk of her marriage, but the way she's talking about it is like, it's...
Marriage as an institution is messed up.
Bro, my marriage is amazing, it's beautiful. In fact, if I can marry two, I can add. So, like... That
sounds like someone I know in this room right now.
I'm telling you, so it's beautiful. Wow. Marriage is beautiful.
And we need to amplify the good side.
The good side.
We need to amplify the good side. And I'm really excited. For some reason, I feel a new level of hope listening to you talk about your marriage. Because if you're faking it, we will know. We will know. Are we saying there are no times you don't have misunderstandings? Of course. But then, you, like you said, you focus, you amplify the good side. Yeah. Okay, so my last question. I hope you have energy.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so let me do the last question. I'm just curious. They call the world a global village, yeah? So somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. So now if I really want to reach Buhari, like they say, I've not proven that, but they say you are 3 persons or 5 persons away to I don't know how true that is, but the world is a global village. So now I'm just curious, how do you think R4M can work with Kaduna Buy and Sell, considering the fact that life is about collaboration. Life is about collaborations, because I'm listening to you, I'm thinking about you right now on both on the personal level and a corporate level.
Yeah.
So do you think there's some meeting points where we can do business together, do something together? Even me, I can hook up, just get space, but I really think there should be some kind of fusion.
Yes, most definitely.
That we should work together. So for your followers, so you're going to tell us your Instagram handle, so they get to follow you, and then we're also going to have this clip up. So how do you think we can collaborate?
Actually, collaboration is the key to a successful, let me say, Kaduna State. Yeah, so I think we could have probably we could have this on stage. Yes, yes. I think the last one we did something like that. We had people that came for PBR. So that one we had them. They came on stage and they did it. And because I think we have the crowd, we have people, we have a lot of people coming to the event, like close to, let's say, 15 to 20,000 people coming to the event center. So marriage is not left out, because of course most of them are married. And then when you talk about business again, business also is not left out, because even the family itself, they should learn how to actually do business and all. Yeah. And one of the things that I always respect my wife is she is a businesswoman and she has her money. So that alone help. So this is for the ladies.
Baba, no hear anything. Turn that
that alone. That help. It help, because imagine a lady coming to you every time. Any small thing she wants to do is money, money. No matter how strong you are as a man, there will still be a time that you just get tired. Like, waiting. I don't know if you understand. Yeah. So if at least she can cater for some needs of her own needs, it's beautiful. Yeah. So that one too is good. So I think we could just have you on stage, or you can have a live session. Yeah. Or we'll think more.
Yeah, no, we'll think. I love the fact that, you see, you don't just bring people and leave them empty.
Yeah.
So we have knowledge, we have experience, and we love to work with you, and it's just going to be beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an interesting conversation, and I wish we could go on and on and on and on. I really love people also who come on the show and they are real as possible, and they don't have an air to themselves. Before we go, so you're just going to give us your Instagram handle. Before that, I don't think I've ever done this on the show, so I want you to do a shout out to your wife.
All right, this is a big shout out to my wife, Rachel Ayuba Ibrahim, and then she's actually contesting. Okay, I'm not supposed to say that.
I know.
She's contesting for woman leader. That's PDP Kaduna State. So I hope she wins. And you're the best.
Awesome. Awesome. I mean, politics, as they say, is a game of numbers. So
Yeah.
we really need to also get it out there.
Yeah.
So please, we'd like to know your social media handles so we can follow.
For Facebook, it's Kaduna Buy and Sell. Twitter is still KAD Buy and Sell. And then Instagram is Kaduna_Buy and Sell.
Thank you so much. My God, this is an interesting conversation, and you just embody everything that you got to share with us from when you had to talk about being a fashion designer, and then, you know, you just embodied it, you know, talked about architecture, and you embodied it with how you actually answered the questions. You know, when you talked about, now you actually did something I was going to do, and I was like, this guy is smart. You know, when you talked about architecture coming before entrepreneurship. Yes. I was going to start with architecture before entrepreneurship. It's like a smart man gets married to a smart woman. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all we can take on today's episode of From R4M Studios. So I'd like you to do a shout out to R4M. What do you have to say from the depths of your heart to R4M?
A big shout out to R4M, Ready for Marriage. Please, guys, follow them on all social media platforms. Watch all the videos they have been dropping. I mean, there's knowledge there. I remain IBI.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We are R4M, Ready for Marriage. Follow us on Ready for Marriage, Ready #4, Marriage Altogether, on our YouTube channel and every other platform, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Everywhere we're right there, we have all the content that you need. Thank you once more, Mr. IBI. We'd love to have you some other time.
No problem.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Have a great day.